I got a question for Pan Goofies or Pan Africans. Why is it that back then people did not support the idea of going back to Africa? Why do you have people like Richard Allen, who was a Mason, who was getting funded by the white elite, trying to bring quote unquote black people to Africa? Why did you have James Forden, Frederick Douglass, who was a Potomac Indian by the way, David Walker, and different newspapers going against this? Like, this used to be an extremely unpopular opinion, but why do we support it? Why is it that the American Colonization Society try to bring blacks, quote unquote blacks, to Liberia, and nobody wanted to go? Why did they kept on saying that we belong inside this land? And when that didn't work, why did it bring another person that is a Mason, Marcus Garvey, to New York City? Because he was even popular in his time as well too. Why did you have a man that quote unquote wanted Negroes to go to Africa, and this man never touched foot in Africa, but he died in London? And then you got people who called Uncle Tom, W.E.D. Du Bois. They call this man Uncle Tom, but he actually lived that. He actually passed away anywhere in Africa and even had like a wife and children. And why did Marcus Garvey used to love the men with the white hoods? He used to love their ideology. Loved. He supported their idea. But this is who y'all look up to. And then you have a German Jewish man named Melville J. Herskovits, okay? And created ideas for the Middle Passage story, which is now known as the transatlantic slave trade. Also, he is the founder of African Studies. But at the same time, he knew deep down that race was a social construct and not a biological one. So he socially engineered the masses to think that black people are from Africa as time went on. And he was getting funded by the government too, to go to Africa too, by the way. And last but not least, why stories like Kojo Lewis, The Sojourner Truth, Omar Ibn Said, and the Clotilda slave ship, why can these slave stories and narratives be debunked? Like, you could easily debunk this shit. It's not even hard. Like, the whole ideology is flawed, and it's only for people that want to bite the bait. I can't rock with it. I really can't rock with it.